Hello and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. This is hopefully the episode where we become level 3. We're so close, we have 2 quests to hand in, seems very good. Now Amiri is a little bit injured, and I'm trying to figure out what we want to do about that. We could, I guess we'll get her to drink a potion. Can I get her to drink from here? Maybe I have to do that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll get her to drink a potion and then we'll walk our way back. Should be okay. Why did I click there? I should actually just click directly on Oleg's trading post. There we go. And that's fine. Right. And we travel all the way back.
Nice, don't you think?
All your characters are fatigued, cannot charge, takes -2 to strength and dex, which let to begin resting. No. I think that we can make it back to Oleg's and we can rest there. Is quite a slow journey. That's fine. Okay. No. -6 now. Wait, what's this? Party encumbrance. Exiting to global map is blocked. Try to avoid the random encounter. Evade. Yeah. Nice. Well, that's fantastic that we didn't have to fight that. That would have caused us issues. And we're now back at Oleg's. The end times are nigh. Harem. Well, you know, at least he's consistent in his quotes, I guess. Right. So, once we're into Oleg's, we are a little bit... Well, what's that? Why is that negative, actually, honest? Can we go to character to see... Oh, exhausted. Yeah. Yeah, after we have to have a complete rest, but after that we're good. In fact, I'm just going to rest here, and then that allows us to teleport into here as well. Nice. No longer exhausted. I don't know if everyone else rests when we rest. I think they should, but... Yeah, I don't know if they do. Right, head outside, and we can hand in this quest to Balkan, I think. Balkan smiles at you. Oh, it's you. Want to buy something? It wasn't Balkan, it was Oleg. A fine day to you. What brings you by? Tuskgutter is dead. You can mount his head on a wall as a trophy. Oleg looks at the blood-stained boar's head with respect, touching its tusk with his finger to test how sharp it is. Oh, that's one heck of a beast. I'd love to have a trophy like that, but a deal is a deal. The head goes to old Benzin, and the bounty goes to you. You're a masterwork longbow, and we lost the head. Alright, see ya. That's fine.
I'll go ahead.
We got some XP. We're only 100 off, which is not too bad. Masterwork longbow's alright. We don't know if we have anyone who uses it, but... Now we could potentially just sell that. We'll see. Or we could come across somebody who uses a longbow. That would also be good. Svetlana. Good day to you. Do you need anything? I'd be happy to help. I found your ring, Svetlana. Kressler, the bandit woman who had it, tried to kill me and died in the fight. Svetlana sighs bitterly. I suppose I should tell you the truth about her. Is that Kressel or Cressley or... I have no idea. Anyway, Cressley wasn't her real name. Her real name was Irina before all this. She was a daughter of my mother and second husband, my half-sister. I can't help but feel everything that happened to her was my fault. She always had a wildness to her. She'd wander the streets hanging out with a bad crowd until the day she passed. Mother complained about Irina constantly. Back then it was just cruel games and strange escapades. Never really hurt anyone back in Restov. Oh yeah, did she not tell us not to kill this person? That's... Yes, we've kind of failed on that front. Her father didn't live much longer than her mother, so I decided to try and help Irina, and brought her here to the Stolen Lands, though Oleg was against it. Once here, she immediately fell under the Stag Lord's influence. He never needed to meet him. The stories and rumours from local hunters and bandits were enough to win her over. She would tell us how he was a real leader, unlike Restov's softies. Eventually, she ran away, only to return under a new name with a pack of thugs to collect taxes from us. What's worse, she participated in the torture and execution of prisoners alongside the Stag Lord's minions. And now, meeting such an end, I realise you did what you had to. Perhaps it's all for the best, but I wonder if everything could have turned out differently. Svetlana lifts her head. Thank you for returning my ring to me, I truly appreciate it. Now, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a while. We got rations, which is okay.
The path is clear.
The negative, though, is that we still haven't actually reached level 3. We are 55 experience off. which is very much within, you know, it's reasonable, but it's not done. Hey, Jod.
How may I serve you?
Ooh, we can recruit him. Fantastic. I need the help of a cleric. Oh, never mind. He's just a, he just says scrolls for us to buy. Oh, okay. He's a shop. I thought he might be a companion. I don't really need any of that, but thank you.
How may I serve you?
Tell me about yourself, Jod.
What exactly would you like to know?
Tell me of your past.
My story? Why not? You deserve to know it. I am a priest of Erastil, and Galt is my homeland. You can imagine what it's like following the teachings of the stag god in a realm torn by discord and strife. Rebellion and suspicion are the pillars of Galt. Led by Erastil, I tried to guide my flock to embrace tranquility and balance and guard them from hasty judgment, until I fell from grace myself. Foolish, foolish old Jod. My misdeeds cast a shadow over my life and service. In search of redemption and a balm for my soul, I took to the road. I had come nearly to despair when Erastil sent me a vision of the Temple of the Elk. I knew that very moment that the stag god had shown me the way to redemption.
What did you do to anger Erastil?
Well, if you truly wish to know, I'll have to start from the long time back. Werewolves preyed upon the lands around my village. They murdered people for fun or sport and left the corpses to rot on the roads. One night, they broke into a young woman's house and dragged her into the streets. One evening, a traveler came to our tavern, tattered and dirty from days on the road like so many others roaming Galt. He sat quietly in the corner of the tavern, drinking cheap ale, and in an instant I knew he was a werewolf. I felt it in my soul. It was like Erastil himself had whispered it into my ear.
Jod smiles, but his eyes are dead as stones.
Led by Providence, I left to gather my flock, and we surrounded the tavern. The retribution was swift. However, I was tragically mistaken. The young man was no werewolf. He was a bandit, sent to spy on the village by one of the local gangs. We only found out after, when we went through his things.
Still, you saved the village from another danger, did you not?
That's still no excuse for my actions. I was a fool. I made a grave mistake. And what's worse, in the eyes of my flock, I cast doubt on Erastil's greatness. A priest who can barely hear the voice of his god is a disgrace to his lord and himself, and corrupts the very people he would save. Whatever the case, I knew Erastil was no longer pleased with me. It was terrifying.
Jod's voice wavers. Even now, one can glimpse inside him the remnants of the horror he lived through.
Imagine how my mind raced when here in the stolen lands I heard the voice of the stag god once again. He gave me another chance at service to atone for my guilt. Now I have regained hope, and that very hope is my most precious possession.
What can you tell me about your homeland, Galt?
For some, it is a land of freedom, where power belongs to the people, not to lords or kings. For others, it's a land of never-ending revolution, a realm surrendered to anarchy. It depends on who you ask. For me, I found Galt a violent place. Crowds eager to lynch a stranger for that accent or appearance, where a single word uttered at the wrong time or place can spark the people to riot and cities to burn. For me, it is a place inhabited by the frightened and the desperate, always suspicious, watchful of trickery. All too often they are deaf to the voice of reason. They cannot grasp that chaos and lawlessness lead only to yet more chaos and lawlessness. All my life I've tried to break through to these poor people, but alas, I don't seem to have made much progress.
Jod is visibly upset and grows silent for a while. Well, that's enough for now.
As you wish.
Tell me about Erastil.
Of course. It would be my pleasure. Erastil is one of the eldest gods of Golarion. His faith emerged when the first people appeared upon the land. Erastil helped our ancestors cultivate the land and hunt. Even now, his blessing lies with those who uphold the old traditions and keep to simpler ways, far from civilization and the noise of the city.
What does Erastil demand of his faithful?
The word demand does not befit the stag god. Honesty and friendship, loving families, merry weddings, and newborn children in their mother's arms, they bring a smile to Erastil's face. He loves his people and rewards them with fortunate hunts and plentiful harvests. But he has no temper for sloth and vanity. He never bestows gifts upon his faithful without first measuring their worthiness. We ourselves must win our daily bread, but the stag god comes to our aid in times of need and strife.
I don't really feel like the rest of the options are something that really fits us. I'm just going to say to each their own. I want to ask you about something else.
I am happy to help.
And then, thank you for the story. We may speak more. Oh, actually, no. Tell me about the visions that led you to Temple of the Elk. I thought that was a recap, but no, it's a new one.
That's why I'm here.
Why do you need to find the temple?
What is there to understand? The gods do not send us visions for no reason. We must go to the temple. Then I believe we shall discover the true meaning and wisdom of Erastil's will.
Okay, see ya.
As you wish.
Yep. Right, so, yeah, it was kind of a recap. Right, Oleg. I want to trade some stuff with you. So if I sort by price in descending order, I kind of want to sell the masterwork longbow he just gave us. Anything else? We got a lot of stuff that antiquities collectors might want. A merchant. A merchant would pay well for it. Is that it? Kind of it, isn't it? We could sell the notes of a traveling priest as well. Yeah. Let's just deal. It's fine. What I do want to do is I want to see whether we've got, like, whether there's a stash that we can permanently leave back here. I think that might be a good idea. So I think it might be this one right here. It says goods. Is this somewhere where we can like leave stuff forever or what? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna use the recipe for sweet pancakes. We'll copy that. Just want to see. It seems like this chest may always be here. If I stick in like some cheese, then leave and come back, is that cheese still going to be there? Actually, you know what would be the ultimate test? Is save. Yeah. Load. And then see whether that cheese is still there. Just to be 100% sure that this is somewhere where we can leave our stuff. I just want to check. Well, I don't even know if this is 100% sure, but we'll see. It seems like this is somewhere where we can drop stuff. Okay. Until I'm 100% sure about it, I'm not going to leave anything too valuable, but I want to see whether there's anything we want to leave in here. Like the torch, we could probably leave in there. We're way overloaded is the problem. But it is just us, I suppose. Like, we don't need to be carrying around all this food. I think I'm going to leave this stuff here, and if we lose it, then, you know, it's a lesson we've learned, right? They don't really weigh that much, though. They weigh something. These ones, yeah. We'll leave all of that here. Is there anything else we need to leave here? Probably, well, we could probably leave a lot of the food here, like the chocolate. I don't think we have any recipes that use it. We don't need that many potatoes. Like, if I split these up, what's the split button? Or do we not have that here? We don't have that here. We'll take that. Okay. Leave. How much weight have we actually saved? I just want to check that here. Saved like a couple of pounds. It's actually probably worth just carrying the stuff if that's all we're saving. Yeah. The torch is the... Well, it's still only one. Yeah, well, it actually weighs a lot. It's our supplies, right? Yeah. If I was to split this up into like 14, I reckon. Yeah, that's okay. 14's fine. And then in the goods, I'm going to leave 14 supplies. That lowers our weight by about half. Okay, that's good.
I'll go ahead.
We're still overloaded for a single person, but for multiple people, we're okay. Yeah. Right, little quick save. Time to leave. Hopefully we can level up. We just need to find some combat. Anything we need to do? Moon radishes, Temple of the Elk. Okay. Prove your worth. Oh, do I need to speak to Amiri? Yeah, I can speak to... If I speak to Amiri, do I finish her quest? That would be huge if that gets us XP. Hey, Amiri. What's up? Right. Hey, Chief. Amiri gives her a broad grin. What's on your mind? So have you proven yourself to be a mighty warrior? I may have. The trial is finished, and if someone did doubt me, I prove it. Amiri shakes her fist at an unseen offender. So I'm the chieftain of your new tribe. What do you expect from me? Tribe must always have plenty of food. Tribe's enemies must be tough, not some easy scum. Tribe's fighters must challenge the strongest enemies. Also, well... Amiri contemplates deeply. You must rule the tribe, make big decisions. She waves her hand vaguely. Okay, I'll speak to you later. Talking. When we'll do some monster killing instead.
The path is clear.
Maybe there is another bit to that quest. Yeah. Okay, the trial wasn't enough for her. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Is it quicker to leave out this way or the other way? This way seems fairly quick compared to the other way. Yeah. Right. So given that we're so close, yeah, we can probably do that by fighting. So maybe back to the old sycamore? Oh! Okay, well that confirms whether we can keep it or not. Or does that mean these are left at Oleg's trading post and we can get them later? Okay, I'm going to leave. And then come back. You know what I'll do? I thought of a better way of doing it that doesn't involve wasting our time and traveling back and forth. Okay, we will have to do a loading screen. But if I quick save here, back into Oleg's, then if I press... Oh, you can press G to cancel current action. That's cool. That's fine. And then it'll go back to their AI. Then use this to travel back to the place. I know it's auto-saving, but we can always do whatever. Yeah, and that's still there. Good. Now I can load the quick save I just made. This one? Yeah. Either that or we can load back up the autosave. That's fine. And that'll then allow us back out here. So that means we don't have to keep traveling with lots of supplies, and we can kind of keep them all in one central location. What's over here? Abandoned hut. Yeah, so that was one that we had to find earlier. We could head out towards the abandoned hut, actually. It would get us some XP. Maybe we'll fight something along the way. Guess it's a different route along. That's Kingdom Supplies, right? Yeah. Head through the forest. Actually went fairly well. Yeah, we'll enter the abandoned hut. See what we got here. Right. Given it's the main quest, I'm hoping it's going to be slightly easier than the old sycamore, which I think is kind of optional. Ooh, what have we got? Oh, no, my camera just moved. But I did hear, like, footsteps, so I think it did move deliberately over there. Guardian of the Bloom. You are here. Please follow me. Okay, give me a second. It's like a blizzard, but hot, that says. Okay, grab the stuff. Did I not pick that up? I didn't. No. We overloaded? No, we're medium. Oh. Okay, I'm following. Who are you? Also, we don't want to be at the front.
I'll go ahead.
Ah, there we go. Father, please. I looked for the herbs you asked for. There just weren't enough to... Silence! Did you forget the rules? You speak when I say. You do as I say. Disobedience is not allowed. But Father, 3 times. Enough. I can't. Enough. Okay, so we're kind of learning about what's happened here. The staircase decayed and collapsed long ago. It can't be climbed. Lots of lightning going off.
What's that?
Rotted wooden racks, long ago used for drying herbs. Okay, we'll have the stuff, definitely. And save in case the lightning can hit us. Okay. Follow the duck. Probably
The
safe.
path is clear.
Oh. Slightly worrying. Head up along here. We're only allowed to walk here. Looks like. Must be because it's uneven terrain or something.
Tread lightly.
Ah. Where have you been? I told you prefer everything for the ritual. You will never give me orders again. What? Well then, summon your power. Maybe you'd like to try the acid. I'm not your slave any longer. Not your toy. So that's the Stag Lord, I'm guessing, and his father? Oh yeah, I can see the stag helmet still on. Not your son. So he made a deal with some sort of devil to get power? Good enough, I won't kill you. Your powers will be of use to me. From now on, you will do as I say. You will speak when I say. Disobedience, something, 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 went off the screen too quickly. Disobedience leads to punishment. Always. Oh, okay. So he got some power and now he's using it to control his father? Okay. A small deserted timber shed, and inside we got stuff. A topaz ring. Nice. We can move quickly again. Oh, maybe we can't move quickly in a storm?
I have been waiting for you. The flowers, birds, and wind told me you would come. Oh, my poor flowers. They will perish before long in this bog.
It seems that only you can see or hear the nymph.
There was a guy in my tribe. Kept walking around listening to voices. After a while, they told him to jump off a cliff. Be careful what you listen to.
I had a strange vision, a young man and an old druid who tortured him. Then they exchanged roles.
Yes, yes. The soil, water, and stones here are infused with toxic pain and fear. They poison this place as we speak. You have seen where your enemy's journey began. The one called Stag Lord was once the victim of a cruel madman, and has since become one himself. You see now how monsters are born. But what comes of regret for a thing you cannot change? There is no time to be lost. We must do away with the fog quickly.
Tell me about yourself. I would like to know more about my ally.
Do you really wish to know? Fine. I'll tell you a fairy tale. Once upon a time, there lived a young nymph. She lived in an enchanted forest, where 1,000 birds sung day and night, where the sun often left a spark or two hanging in the tree crowns, and where the starlight fell on sleepy glades like a glowing soft haze. The young nymph loved simple things, like sitting by the stream with her friends, braiding each other's hair and adorning their braids with crystals made of dew, or watching the flowers blooming. But inside her soul, the young nymph dreamed of something more. Oh, dreams. Nothing in any world can live without them. Even a seed that falls in fertile soil cannot sprout without the dream of the sun. The same was true for our nymph. She wished to turn her enchanted forest into a true fairy tale kingdom and fill it with thousands of wonders. But plans so ambitious rarely go unnoticed by greater powers.
New notes creep into the aroma of the forest and meadow. Now you smell a storm coming.
Those greater powers decided to punish the nymph for her boldness. They sent a horrible monster to poison the enchanted forest and kill the singing birds. The nymph was forced to flee, and finally she found shelter here in the stolen lands. Here she hoped to sprout the seeds of a new dream, even as she mourned the dream she'd lost. But then the magic mist appeared, killing everything that lived. And the nymph cast about, desperately searching for help. So far, these are the fairy tale's final words. But I hope this is not the end just yet.
Would you be willing to share the details of your story about these evil powers, the enchanted forest, the monster?
One day, perhaps. Perhaps I will tell you more. But it doesn't matter now. We need to concentrate on the problems at our doorstep. The Stag Lord, the Druid, the Mist.
Tell me what to do next.
Search the area around the hut. Try to find anything that remained of the Druid who lived here. I am sure the fog is his doing. This suffocating veil is as vicious as his nature. We should learn more about the fog and the ritual through which it was created. Return to me if you find anything. The past may hide the answers that shape the future.
I'll return later. Farewell.
I will be waiting.
The nymph whispers. Okay. So we've got the hut, and we have to find out basically what's causing the fog in the hut. Shouldn't be too hard, hopefully. There we go. Grab whatever that is. Some sort of herb. Yep, sounds about right. Okay.
This requires your
The
attention.
stone altar is decorated with eroded foliage pattern and symbols of the green faith. Underneath we have Nurag's lost note. I went to the old temple of the elk again today. Wicked, gloomy place, just like my soul. It used to shine once, and now it is hollow and horrible now. Please spy on me. Maybe I should lock him up. No, let him be. What can he do, the useless coward? Just whimper and hide. Okay. Not useful.
You come again. Did you find something?
I mean, I guess it is useful. I found the druid's notes. They mention a temple of the elk. Can this help us?
An ancient temple. The temple of the stag god. Yes, that must be it. The place of power where the druid created the fog. Perhaps we'll be able to cleanse it from there. The temple hides in the thicket not far from here. You'll need to go there and purge the place of whatever evil still lingers there, summoned by the druid's sinister ritual. Take care. You are my only hope.
You know what, Guardian? You can sod off, because I just saw how much experience you gave us. You gave us 54 experience. Now, you may not remember how much we needed to level up, but we needed 55. So she gave us 1 experience off level 3. Anyway, I have a clear note. Wait, I want to ask you something else.
Then hasten.
Never mind.
Time is of the essence.
See ya. She gave us 1 off. So if I have a look here, we're at 4999. We're 1 XP off. Wooden house, time worn, apparently deserted. Well, that's very annoying. Is everybody 1 XP off? I assume so. Yeah, absolutely everyone is 1 XP off. That's just annoying. You know, if she could just give us 1 more XP, that'd be just great. Is there any way to get inside there? It looks like there is stuff in there, but maybe I'm wrong.
Who will prevail?
There we go, a wolf. Get it. 1 XP for the wolf. Come on. It's gotta be worth that. Yeah, 22 XP. That's 5 level ups. That's what I was looking for. Never mind, nymph, we're okay. The ground near the chest is covered with culinary herbs, long dried out. Oh, no, it's just like an empty chest. Okay. That's fine. Wait, if I put some herbs in the chest, does it do anything? I'm a genius. We got a short sword. of some sort of magic. We got of transmutations and bodily poisons. Alchemy is the triune science of primes or basic elements of which all things are composed, forces by which those things are set in motion, and families of all such things which a studious mind can perceive in our world. An art most formidable, it grants its practitioner power over nature, and even over that which beyond nature lies. He who has mastered it fully shall become like the gods, yet woe be upon unto he who sets about its study without diligence and zeal, for his days are numbered. The path ahead is perilous and arduous in equal measure, and he who sets his foot upon it heedlessly shall not find wisdom, but only a quick and grisly end. And Shambeltus. Yeah, we'll have that. I'm very happy. That was a surprise that that worked, really. I should have only dropped the one herb in, but whatever. Okay, is that better than her sword? So hers is 1 to 10. The new sword is a 2 to 7 plus 1. No, I think we've had this question before, because I think that you currently have it. You have a 2 to 9 plus 1 long sword, which is actually probably better. That might even be better than our bastard sword. Yeah, maybe. Actually, I'm going to take away that sword from you. I'm going to give you the short sword. I'm going to actually give her the powered up sword. Yeah, that's fine. So we didn't really get a lot there, but we got something we can sell, and we got 5 level ups, which we're going to do right now. Valerie. So I'm going to take a third one in Fighter, which gets her a bonus combat feat. Okay, it also gets us armor training. So at 3rd level, so we got 1 more will, we got 1 more reflex, we got 1 more base attack. 3rd level, she gets armor training. Oh, it's at 4th level we get the feat. Okay, never mind. Oh, we get a feat as well at 3rd level. But at 4th level, we get a bonus combat feat. Armor training. At 3rd level, fighter learns to be more maneuverable while wearing armor. Whenever he is wearing armor, he reduces the armor check penalty by 1 to a minimum of 0 and increases the maximum dexterity bonus allowed by this armor by 1. Every 4 levels thereafter, these bonuses are increased by +1 to a maximum of -4 reduction of the armor check penalty and a +4 increase of the maximum dexterity bonus allowed. In addition, a fighter can also move his normal speed while wearing medium armor. At 7th level, a fighter can move at his normal speed while wearing heavy armor. Fantastic. And then, Tower Shield training. At 3rd level, a Tower Shield specialist gains armor training as normal, but while he employs a Tower Shield, the armor penalty is reduced by 3, and maximum dexterity bonus allowed by his Tower Shield increases by 2. Okay, armor penalty. Okay, that's fine. The benefit increases every 4 levels thereafter as per standard armor training. If the Tower Shield specialist is not employing a Tower Shield, the benefits to armor training revert to the normal bonuses. Okay, that's fine. Next. So, do we get an ability point? No, we don't. That's fine. We get skill points though. Perception and lore, I guess. Yeah, can I keep that up? There's not a lot we really need to do there. And then we get 1 of anything. We can use any of these things. Okay. So what are we looking for? Let's think about what we want. Also, there's a whole bunch of stuff that we could take that just is useless. What do we actually want our fighter to be able to do? Well, basically be a wall and then to stop other people from dying. Basically, I think is what we want. Weapon focus, that's +1 on attack rolls with weapons. I'm actually not that worried about it. Alertness, not worried about. What's armor focus? So it gains more AC. That's a better wall, back to back. While you're flanked and adjacent to an ally with this feat, you gain a +2 circumstance bonus to AC against attacks from opponents flanking you. Actually, that sounds huge, yeah. So while you're flanked and adjacent to an ally with this feat, so that means like if she's in something with Amiri gets flanked, she gets a +2 bonus to AC. That sounds pretty good, actually. We don't need combat mobility, so that's things against attacks of opportunity, because we kind of want attacks of opportunity for ourselves. We want to just stand still. When your hit points are below 0, but you're not killed, you can fight on for 1 more round? No, not interested. Endurance, no. Fortitudes, improved initiative, maybe. +4 in all initiative checks, could be okay as well. Missile shield. Once per round, when you would normally be hit by an attack from a ranged weapon, you may deflect it so you take no damage. Oh. Okay. Actually, that sounds pretty good as well. Shield wall. Whenever you're wearing a shield and adjacent to an ally wearing a shield who also... we're not going to have that situation appear. At least not right now. Let's take... I think back-to-back sounds huge for us, because that allows basically our allies to get an extra bit of a bonus. Yeah, I think that one sounds like that could be really good. Yeah, okay. That's a good first step. Also, more health. Amiri? Okay, another one in Barbarian. So at 3rd level for Barbarian, she gets Danger Sense. Needs a +1 bonus to reflex saves to avoid traps, and +1 bonus to AC against traps. Not amazing, but she also gets a feat, which might be the better thing. Oh, also she gets will, reflex, and a base attack bonus increase. And the health bonus. Here... perception, lore, athletics, mobility. Yep, that seems absolutely fine. And we could give her a weapon focus. Given she's always using her bastard sword, that seems like the best one for us to give her. Anything else we want her to have? Kind of looked at all of these just a second ago. Extra rage power means gains 1 additional rage power. Ooh, one sounds good. Yeah. So that means when she's in her rage, she gets more powers. I kind of like the weapon focus. Yeah, we'll get bastard sword. That's definitely what she uses, I think. Actually, you know, I say that's definitely what she uses. What does she use? Let's be 100% sure here before taking it. Ginormous sword. Large bastard sword. Yes. Unless large bastard sword is a different category, in which case, good we checked. Right. Next, weapon focus. Large. Wait, there are no large here. Yeah, so it must be bastard sword. Okay, that's fine. +1 in all attack rolls. Seems good to me. Next. And that's her. So it's not really that huge for our melee ones, level 3. But now we're getting into spellcasters. That's where things start to get good. So a cleric, level 3, only gets one of these, but gets level 2 spells unlocked. Base attack bonus goes up. Reflex, I guess you started with a negative? Because it says it's gone up. Wait, if I go to like Druid or something, what's reflex? Yeah, it's currently -1. Okay, that's fine. It can go to 1. Oh, I guess it's because he's a dwarf. It lowers his reflex or something. Yeah. Okay. Here, religion, perception. That's all we really need, right? Yeah, that's fine. We're using him as a guard most of the time, so that's okay. Abilities. Spell focus. Choose a school of magic. Any spells you cast that are of that school are more difficult to resist. Not really what I'm looking for. Anything else in here what we're looking for? Defensive combat training. You excel at defending yourself from all manners of combat maneuvers. You treat your total hit dice as your base attack bonus when calculating your combat maneuver defense. Okay. I don't really know if that's good. Extra channel. You can channel energy 2 additional times a day. Actually, yes. That's fine. That's what I want. That sounds good. Spells? We don't... I think we just get a set of spells as a cleric. Yeah. Yeah. We just get a set of level 2 spells that we can memorize. Okay. And we'll have a look at those now.
Everywhere I go,
So,
a pall hangs over everything.
if I go to...
Well, people say it was better before I arrived.
Spellbook. So we just get our domains basically here. So right now we start with protection from law. Oh no, we'd actually... Oh, what's the main slot? Do we know what the main slot is? Oh yeah, we can change... So I could change what's in there. So we don't really want True Strike ever. I'd prefer to have an extra cast of like Cure Light Wounds. Oh, does it have to be one of these? I guess it has to be one of these. Oh, do I have to right click and memorize? I have to right click and memorize. So if I right click Cure Light Wounds, memorize. So it has to be, or bless. Yeah, so it has to be one of these two. Okay, we'll have that one then. That's fine. Top level protection from law communal. All allies gain a protection from lawful creatures or Bone Shaker. You can take control of a living creature's skeleton. A creature has its skeleton wrestle within its flesh, causing grievous harm. The target takes 3d6 points of damage plus 1d6 additional points per 2 caster levels. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot more than we do right now with anything else. Okay, what's Arrow of Law? You fire a shimmering arrow pure order of your holy symbol at one target in range as a ranged touch attack. Chaotic creature struck by an arrow of law takes 1d8 damage per 2 caster levels, maximum of 5d8. A chaotic outsider takes 1d6. Okay, so it doesn't affect lawful creatures as well. Aid. +1 morale bonus on attack rolls and saves against fear, plus temporary hit points equal to 1d8 plus caster's level. Okay. That's not bad. And it's a minute length. I don't know why I was dragging that off to the side there. Blessing of Courage and Life. As long as this effect lasts, the creature gets a +2 bonus on saving throws against fear and death. And you can end it for healing energy. The target loses the saving throw bonus, but it's healed 1d8 points of damage plus 1 point per caster level. That's good. Bear's Endurance, +4 enhancement to Constitution, which gives hit points, Fortitude, Constitution, and so forth for a minute. Blessing of Luck, +2 morale bonus on saving throws against fear effects. Okay. And if a target fails one, they reroll it with a +4 bonus. And then take the new result even if it's worse. You know what? We want Cure Moderate Wounds. I don't even need to look at the rest of it. Full Strength, +4 bonus to Strength. Okay. Same stuff. Yep. Delay Poison. Temporarily immune to poison. It doesn't cure poison. It just right. Target is immune for 1 hour to poison or something. Yeah. Okay. Eagle's Splendor. 4 to Charisma. Armor you wear no longer reduces your speed. Okay, that's interesting. Find Traps, I think it can work out. Grace. Till the end of the round, your movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity. Interesting. Inflict Moderate Wounds. 2d8 points of damage plus 1 per caster level. So we're caster level 3, so that's 2d8 plus 3 damage. That's pretty good. I think that's kind of what I'm looking for. What's some monster 2? Extraplanar Wolf or 1d3 extraplanar dogs? Hold person makes them stand still. Oh, it actually paralyzes them. Okay. Sound Burst is 1d8 points of sonic damage. Restoration Lesser. Cures 1d4 points of temporary ability damage. Okay. I think I'm going to take Inflict Moderate Wounds. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Right. We're going to level up here. We can always change into any of the other ones later. So we're going to take another point in Sorcerer, which gets us Woodland Stride. So at 3rd level, you can move through any sort of difficult terrain at your normal speed without taking damage or suffering any other impairment. And we get Entangle. So at 3rd level and every 2 levels thereafter, a sorcerer learns an additional spell. Entangle causes tall grass, weeds, and other plants to wrap around creatures. And creatures that fail their save gain the entangled condition for 1 round. Yeah, okay. I think Entangle just means they can't move. Yeah. And it's difficult terrain while the effect lasts. So that could be pretty good. We also get 6 spells, which is quite nice. More Fortitude, more Reflex. Okay, here, I like her Persuasion or Use Magical Device. Also like her Knowledge of World be higher. Yeah, that's good. That seems fine. Next. Right, so we can use Spell Focus. Get +1 to saving throws against spells from the School of Magic you've selected. Actually, what School of Magic is our Magic Missile?
I shall not fail.
Evocation, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Level up. Another one in Sorcerer. Next, we're looking for that plus bonuses here. Then, so we could get extra stuff. Okay, so that's an extra +1 to the difficulty class, so we're more likely to do more damage. Arcane Armor Training. Reduce the arcane spell failure chance due to armor you're wearing for 10%. So we could wear armor if we wanted to. I'm not necessarily worried about that, but we could. Point Blank Shot. You get +1 bonus on attack and damage rolls with ranged weapons at feats of up to 30 feet. Not too worried about it. Anything else? Elemental Focus. Could be useful, actually. That could be useful if we want to make her Ray of Frost better. I think I'm going to take Greater Spell Focus Evocation. Yeah, it just seems sensible. Yeah. And then, as a sorcerer, we get another level 1 spell. Okay. Any evocation ones in here? We could take Ear-Piercing Scream, which is a Fortitude save. We already have it available to us. I'd prefer to take something else. Shocking Grasp. 1d6 points of electric damage per caster level. Caster level's 3, so that's 3d6 points of electricity damage. It's within touch range, but that's okay. That can be really good if something's running up to us. Yeah, it gives us a way to basically blast something back. Okay. How much does this do? Out of curiosity. It's just 1d4 plus 1. So yeah, this is huge amounts of damage because it's per caster level. How much does Flare Blast do? Oh, it's Flare within a range. This one does, for 2 caster levels, it's 1d6. So it does 1d6 right now, but it could do more later. Anyway, Shocking Grasp seems like a good choice. Right, complete. And then we
Adventures
have
call to them.
Lindsay. Right. 3rd level Bard gets her Inspire Competence. So, a Bard of 3rd level or higher can use his performance to help allies succeed at a task. They must be within 30 feet and able to see or hear the Bard. They get +2 competence bonus on all skill checks as long as they continue to hear the Bard's performance. Okay, that's fine. You get more spells, more base attack bonus, more fortitude. Right, here we're looking for more knowledge. Use magic device, I guess? Yeah, oh wait, we have a lot of points. Never mind, that's fine. Yeah, it all seems fairly good for us right now, although maybe we want more no, we want more trickery. We don't really care about mobility. We could go persuasion. I don't think we actually took that on our character. It might be worth pushing up persuasion here. I don't know whether we can use persuasion on multiple characters, but we'll see. I'll push it up. Anyway, we get enough skill points that we can mix and match a little bit. Lingering Performance. The bonuses and penalties from your bardic performance continue for 2 rounds after you cease performing. Any other requirements such as range or specific conditions must still be met for the effect to continue. If you begin a new bardic performance during this time, the effects of the previous performance immediately cease. Okay. Weapon Finesse. So, a light weapon, Elven, Curved Blade, S-Stock, made for a creature of size, may use dexterity instead of strength for attack rolls. Does that mean we can use dexterity for a light crossbow? That seems good. It doesn't really say it, but I think that is what it does. We could gain a proficiency with medium armor if we wanted to. But that's fine. We don't necessarily need to. Allied Spellcaster. If you're adjacent to an ally who has this feat, gain a +2 in concentration checks and level checks. Not too amazing. Arcane Strike. Spending your swift action each round, you can imbue your weapons with a fraction of your power for 1 round. Your weapons deal +1 damage and are treated as magic for the purpose of overcoming damage reduction. For every 5 cast levels you possess, the bonus is increased by 1. Wait, so... yeah, so it's basically something I can stick on, and then we do 1 extra damage, which is magic. That seems good, if we can hit. Anything else jumping out at us? Dazzling Display? No, that's not really what we're looking for. No, okay. I think I'm going to take Weapon Finesse, because I think that will work with our... actually, you know what we can do we can check this. Ferocious Wolf died. Okay, where is Lindsay's attack? Right. Already adds in dexterity. So yeah, the light cross, because it's ranged, she doesn't need it. Yeah, and we're not going to use her as a melee character. That would be pointless to take right now. Okay. I think I went something like that. Yep. That seems... oh, wait, I probably went trickery instead of mobility. Yep, that's fine. Lingering Performance doesn't seem necessary. I think I'm going to take Arcane Strike. I think that sounds like that could be useful. Then we get 1 more spell. Okay, here, let's Touch of Gracelessness. Target takes a penalty to dexterity equal to 1d6 plus 1 per 2 caster level. So 1d6 plus 1. Yeah, okay, that could be good, I suppose. Is that touch? That's within touch range, unfortunately. If that was proper range, that'd be good. Sleep. Magical slumber to... Yeah, but that's that's 4 HD, so 4 hit dice, so that's probably not going to work very well. Summon monster could be okay if you want something to just kind of summon, see how that goes. Vanish, we can make something go invisible. Hypnotism. Again, that's hit dice related, which we want to avoid things that are going to make things worse in the future. Flare Burst could be alright. So we basically do a flare in a radius. I think flare's kind of a daze or something like that. Remove Fear could be alright as well. If somebody gets feared. Let's see what else we got. Snowball. 1d6 points of cold damage per caster level. Wait, so that's 3d6 points of cold damage? Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. I'm gonna take Snowball? That seems like a really high amount of damage for that spell. Maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like it. Okay. There we go. Actually, can I take cantrips? No. That just shows me what I already have. That's fine. Yeah, we could also take Magic Missile, but I think that this one is actually a little bit better for us right now. Right. Complete. Right, and then that's us leveled up. It took us a while, but we have leveled up. And if I have a look in here, do we know where the temple is? That's the next question. The Stag Lord's Stag Temple. Don't think so. Oh, is that it here? Temple of the Elk. We do know where it is. Okay, so we should head back to Oleg's next time, and then we can maybe head down there, or maybe head to the old Sycamore again. Yeah, we got a couple different options. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.